Hello, welcome to another episode of Minecraft, and today I'm going to show you an update video. From the last video, I've done quite a lot. Built two entire buildings and one building that's, I would say, half complete. Exterior built, interior not yet fitted out, but a lot of terraforming. A lot of this ground laying has been quite just time consuming, let's say. Since the last video, let's start here. The trees. I'm struggling on this city block to build something that would work alongside this car park. A skyscraper won't work, so I've dug out the land, got that at least done, but I'm thinking maybe a department store, just have shops along this road, and then on this side as well, and along here, just to add a bit of depth to the city, because at the minute all I have is skyscrapers, and it is missing something. This city is missing something, and that is what it's missing. It's missing quite a lot of low heighted buildings. Because obviously, with my city, I want to build tall towards the center of the city, but as you get further out, I want to decrease the height of the buildings. So you can see this in some of the skyscrapers that I've built already. As I'm moving further out, the skyscrapers are decreasing in height. So a skyscraper of that height will never happen again. I had a problem. From the last video, you probably saw I had a lighting issue with this building in particular. Now, with the carpet that I have, there was a black line that ran the entire height of the building, from the bottom floor right to the top floor. So I had to improvise and introduce these little tables, put a little plant pot on it, and a bit of fern in there, bit of decorative stuff right there, and underneath I'm able to place lights which then help illuminate the city. Illuminate the city, yeah. If it illuminates the building well, illuminates the city well. And I had the same problem in this building. This was the first building that I've built since the last video, and then I just went all out, really. All the way to the height of the world. And every floor looks the same. As you can see, here at the front and at the far end, you've got these little tables with a plant pot and fern in them, and then you've got lights underneath to help illuminate the building. That was all tip top. The building was pretty much regular shaped, square. Not sure what the dimensions are. Built it many months ago, so I cannot remember. But towards the top, I decided to actually be kind of a bit weird with it. I don't want to give it a flat roof, so give it a diagonal roof, and it works wonderful. The only problem is it has no lift in it, no elevator, so it's kind of a bit but anyways, building looks great. On the other hand, this was the second building I built, inspired by a building in London. Forgot what it's called. We all know what it is. And what I love about this building is that each floor gets smaller in terms of width as you get taller. And what that means is it's quicker to fit out the building. Here you've got your little rooms, where you hold meetings and whatnot. Again, with the lighting. Same procedure underneath the tables or the chairs that are placed right here. And as I get taller, as I go further higher rather, the layout changes. It's not uniform whereas the other buildings are, and as you can tell, it changes. because each floor shrinks by 1 block. And this really got me thinking, how do I make it look good where the dimensions keep changing? And you know, it was a bit of a kerfuffle, but I got it in the end. And as you get taller, I'm using the wrong terms, sorry, but as you get higher up, floors get smaller and smaller, and this is the very top of the offices. Pretty small, to be honest. And then above, an observation deck. Got the lifts here, and you could just have a view, have an overlook of the city. Nice. And then your lifts are placed either side, there and there. And then you've got 3 set of rooms on each floor, each one individually lit up. Some are left dark, some are lit up well. And at night it works wonderful. This was the most recent building I've done. Well, it's not yet complete. Similarly based off that, you can probably tell easily. Right, you can see the comparison. Same height, different dimensions, but the look is roughly the same. Black windows, quartz trim, you know, pillars, whatnot, all that sort of business. Actually, I use quartz practically for every building. Yeah, I do. So yeah, I added a 3 wide strip of white glass, the entire length. Well, 1 on each side, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. It's 3 blocks in. So yeah, 3, then all that black. Yeah, then 3 and 3 there. And this is the same design for all 4 sides. The corners, whereas this one is curved. If I show you here, it just curves 2, 1, then a 2. This is just a 90-degree angle, just straight up 90 degrees. And I decided change it up a bit, give it a bit of a little bit of a tweak. Don't want a perfect square, as I've mentioned. None of the buildings I will build will be a perfect square. I can't stand buildings like that. I think they look ugly. That's my opinion about them. And then for the roof, I want to make it look different from that building. So I gave it a pyramid looking glass roof. This is as big as I can really go, but it does the trick. This entire building, the whole outer shell, couple hours, 2 to 3 hours it took me to build. Well, to come up with the design and to build it, rather. To fit it out, give me about a week at least. This is why I hate fitting them out, but it has to be done because I'm a perfectionist. I can't just build a city, have every building empty. It's not realistic, and this city will be realistic. It's how I want it to be. When I do a job, I tend to do it properly. I can't just leave it like this. I can't just fill in the floors and leave it like that. I know some people do it on YouTube. They build the outer shell, don't fit it out, build many of them, at least half a dozen, 20, 30. Make a video. Hey, I built a city. Not really. It's not fitted out. So it's. Now that it's dark, I can actually show you what the buildings look like, and there you have it. And that's what the power of lighting does when you single-handedly just picks each individual floor and not do every floor. That's another thing in YouTube, on YouTube. I see worlds, people give tours, but they illuminate every floor in the building, which is unrealistic because that never happens. Go to a city, go to the capital, look at a skyscraper. Do you see every room on every floor lit up? Do you see that? No. So again, trying to keep it with the realistic look. The lighting problem for this building no longer exists. Well, it's barely recognizable, but this middle part without this, yeah, without it, that was a thick black line. Just it went the entire length, one on this end and one on the opposite end. It looked horrible, so I had to sort that out. And then same here. It looks a lot better now that I've put those little tables, bit of decorative. Then I'm able to put lights under it, and look how wonderful it looks. Lighting is key. To be honest, my city looks better at night than it does in the day, I think. One thing I do hate is the way this looks. It looks so dark and blech. But anyways, that's the way it is. But I did do a better job over on this building. Yes, there are 2 lifts either side, but I've filled in rooms, which is perfect. So yeah, future plans. Now that we've talked about everything that I've done, future plans: more skyscrapers, lower in height, and that will apply to this block, because these 2 blocks, this one and this one, they're my main priority right now. I want to actually fit them out, build whatever it is I want to build, do all that business. Then I will get cracking on this patch of land here. Well, first I need to fill it with stone, whatever. Don't know what I should fill it with. Sort this land out, then build shops on this side of the road as well. Try and bring it together. It's got the base, it's got the foundations rather, but it's just missing the adhesive. It's something needs to gel this city together, and I'm thinking it's these low-rise buildings. That is the tour of what I've built so far in Minecraft. Thanks for watching, and peace.